There's something I've noticed about life after 70. The less we argue, the happier we become. It's not about giving up our opinions or letting people walk all over us. No, it's about choosing peace over being right. Because let's be honest, how many arguments have you had in your life that were truly worth the energy? How many times have you walked away from a heated discussion feeling lighter and more at ease? Probably not often. As we get older, our time becomes more precious. Every moment spent in frustration or conflict is a moment stolen from joy, from laughter, from the things that truly matter. And that's why today, we're talking about 3 powerful mindset shifts that can help you argue less, stress less, and enjoy life more. These aren't just theories. They're practical, real-world changes that you can start making today. The first mindset shift is this: not every disagreement needs to be a battle. Think about the last time someone had a different opinion than you. Maybe it was about politics, or how to load the dishwasher, or even something as simple as what to watch on TV. Did correcting them make your day better? Did it bring you closer? Or did it just create tension? Here's the truth. Most disagreements aren't about the actual issue. They're about our need to feel heard, respected, or in control. But after 70, we've earned the right to ask ourselves, is this worth my energy? Instead of jumping into an argument, try pausing and asking, will this matter in a week, a month, a year? If the answer is no, let it go. Save your energy for the conversations that truly enrich your life. Now, the second mindset shift is just as important. Choose connection over correction. One of the beautiful things about getting older is realizing that relationships matter more than being right. Think about the people you love, your family, your friends, even the neighbors you chat with. Do you want them to remember you as someone who always had to have the last word? Or as someone who made them feel valued and understood? Next time you're tempted to correct someone or prove a point, try this instead. Listen. Really listen. Ask yourself, is this person looking for a debate, or do they just want to be heard? Often, a simple "I see where you're coming from" can diffuse tension better than any argument. And here's the secret. When you stop needing to win every discussion, you'll notice people start enjoying your company even more. You become a safe space, a calming presence. And isn't that the kind of energy we all want in our lives? Now, before we move on to the third mindset shift, let me ask you this. Have you ever walked away from an argument and later realized it wasn't even about the thing you were fighting about? Maybe it was really about feeling overlooked or disrespected or just needing to vent. That's the thing. Arguments are rarely about the surface issue. They're about emotions. And that's exactly what we'll tackle next. Because here's the thing. Once you understand what's really driving those disagreements, you'll find it so much easier to step back, take a breath, and choose peace instead. And that's when life starts feeling lighter, happier, and yes, even more fun. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Aging Gracefully 60 for more tips on living your best life after 60. Now let's keep going, because the next mindset shift might just be the most freeing one of all. There's a freedom that comes with age, a wisdom that lets us see what truly matters. And one of the most liberating realizations: most arguments simply aren't worth our peace of mind. Now, we've already talked about how not every disagreement needs to be a battle, and how choosing connection over correction can transform your relationships. But there's one more mindset shift that can make all the difference, especially in those moments when emotions run high. This third shift is about recognizing the real reason behind the argument. Think about it. When was the last time you got into a heated discussion about something trivial, like how to fold towels or whether the thermostat should be set at 72 or 74 degrees? On the surface, it might seem like you're arguing about towels or temperature, but dig a little deeper, and you'll often find something else entirely. Maybe it's about feeling like your preferences don't matter. Maybe it's a sense of losing control over your own space. Or maybe it's just that you're tired, and the disagreement became the outlet for that frustration. Here's the key. When you feel yourself getting pulled into an argument, pause for just a moment and ask, what am I really upset about? Is it the towel? Or is it that you want to feel respected in your own home? Is it the thermostat? Or is it that you're craving a little more consideration from the people around you? When you start to identify the real emotion behind the conflict, something amazing happens. You regain your power. Instead of reacting, you can respond. Instead of escalating, you can choose to address the root of the issue, or even let it go entirely. Let me give you an example. Imagine your grown child visits and starts rearranging your kitchen cabinets to help. Your first reaction might be frustration. This is my kitchen. I've had it this way for years. But if you stop and ask yourself why it bothers you, you might realize it's not about the cabinets at all. It's about wanting to feel capable and independent in your own space. Once you see that, you can address it with kindness. I appreciate that you're trying to help, but I've got my system and it works for me. Let's leave it as is, okay? No argument, just clarity. And your need is met without a fight. This shift takes practice, I won't lie. Old habits run deep, especially if you spent a lifetime standing your ground. But the payoff? Less stress, more harmony, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you don't have to engage in every battle to be heard. You'll start to notice how much energy you've been wasting on conflicts that didn't serve you. And best of all, you'll free up that energy for the things that truly light you up. Conversations that inspire you, moments that bring you joy, and relationships that fill your cup. Now you might be thinking, but what if the other person keeps pushing? What if they won't let it go? That's when your first two mindset shifts come back into play. Remember, not every battle is worth fighting, and connection is more important than being right. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for yourself, and for them, is to smile, change the subject, or simply say, you might be right, and move on. It's not surrender, it's wisdom. And here's something else to consider. The less you argue, the more people will listen when you do speak up. When they know you're not someone who complains about every little thing, your words carry more weight. So save your energy for the things that truly matter. Your values, your boundaries, the things you're passionate about. Those are the hills worth standing on. Because at the end of the day, life after 70 should be about ease, enjoyment, and the people who make your world brighter. And the fewer unnecessary battles you fight, the more space you create for all of that goodness. If this is resonating with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried stepping back from arguments? How did it change things for you? And if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Aging Gracefully 60 for more ways to live your happiest, healthiest life after 60. Now let's wrap this up with the most important takeaway of all. There's a beautiful simplicity that comes with mastering these mindset shifts. It's like finally learning how to float after years of treading water. Suddenly, everything feels lighter, easier. We've talked about choosing your battles, prioritizing connection over being right, and identifying the real emotions behind arguments. Now let's bring it all together with what might be the most important lesson of all. How arguing less actually gives you more power in your relationships and your life. Think about the people you admire most, the ones who always seem at peace, who handle disagreements with grace. What do they have in common? They understand that silence can be more powerful than shouting, that walking away isn't losing, it's choosing yourself. After 70, you've earned the right to be that person, the one who knows their worth doesn't depend on winning every debate. Here's something profound I've noticed. When you stop engaging in petty arguments, two amazing things happen. First, the people around you start mirroring your calm. They might not even realize they're doing it, but your energy becomes contagious. Second, you begin to notice how many arguments were never really about you in the first place. That snippy comment from your neighbor, probably more about their bad knee than anything you did. Your daughter's sudden opinion about how you should organize your medications, likely just her way of expressing concern. The real magic happens when you start applying this not just to big conflicts, but to all those little daily friction points. The grocery store line, the phone call with customer service, the difference of opinion about what constitutes too much salt. Each time you choose peace, you're not giving up. You're upgrading your quality of life. You're preserving your precious energy for the things that truly light you up. A good book, a walk in the sunshine, a heartfelt conversation with someone you love. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't about becoming a doormat. There are absolutely times to stand your ground, to speak your truth with conviction. But here's the difference. When you argue less about the small stuff, you have more strength and clarity for the things that truly matter. Your boundaries become more respected because they're not lost in a sea of constant complaints. Your no carries weight because it's not diluted by 100 other minor objections. So, how do you start putting this into practice today? Begin by noticing your triggers, those topics or situations that always seem to pull you into conflict. Maybe it's politics or unsolicited advice about your health or comments about how you spend your time. For each one, ask yourself, is engaging in this discussion likely to improve my day or my relationship? If the answer is no, have a gentle exit strategy ready. Something like, I think we'll have to agree to disagree on this one, or I appreciate your concern, but I've got a handle. Remember, every argument you avoid is a gift to your future self. More energy, less stress, better relationships. And isn't that what we all want more of as we navigate these golden years? To wake up feeling light, to go to bed at peace, and to fill the hours in between with as much joy as possible. That's the true power of arguing less. It creates space for everything else that makes life worth living. The laughter that comes easier, the conversations that go deeper, the quiet moments that feel richer. After 7 decades or more of life experience, you've earned that peace. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's one argument you're going to let go of this week? For more tips on living your most fulfilling life after 60, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Aging Gracefully 60. Here's to choosing peace, preserving your joy, and making every moment count. Until next time, remember, the happiest seniors aren't those who won the most arguments, but those who realized how few were ever worth having in the first place.